Leslie Fraizer, the Buffalo Bills assistant head coach and defensive coordinator, just announced that he's going to be taking the 2023 season off. He does state that he will be back in 2024, but this starts the discussion in the Buffalo Bills for 2023. Rumors swirling that Jordan Poyer is going to a different team, the inability to re-sign our future guys like Tremaine Edmonds, even Devin Singletary, once draft picks for the Buffalo Bills due to the cap space situation here. Leslie Fraizer, really one of the best fundamental coaches in the NFL defensively, but has caught in flack the past several years, going back to the Kansas City Chiefs in 13 seconds. Even this past game against the Cincinnati Bengals, playing off coverage, a lot of debate going on there. What is happening with the Buffalo Bills? Lots of coaching changes happening here. Are the Buffalo Bills entering a transitional year for the upcoming lifespan of the Buffalo Bills? This is a very scary time here. I don't know what the 2023 season is going to be looking like here, especially without Leslie Fraizer. But I always try to look at the positives of things. I think this will give another person on this coaching staff to kind of rise to that occasion. Maybe Sean McDermott brings in another person to help with this team and defense. Buffalo Bills, we have a lot of fixing and discovering to do. And even while Brian Daboll was here, we really didn't have an identity. I think we started formulating an identity, but then Brian Daboll left. And then we get Ken Dorsey here and Aaron Kromer, right? Now we do have a new wide receiver coach that's going to be coming in, and Joe Brady, a quarterback coach for Josh Allen. We're trying to evolve this offense, but at the same time, I think we're missing our identity. We need to put a stamp on the NFL. Like the Kansas City Chiefs have a stamp in the NFL. Like the Cincinnati Bengals and the Eagles, even the Miami Dolphins, they have a stamp. They focus on what they do great, and they exploit other teams because of it. The Buffalo Bills are just trying to be chameleons, right, and adapt to every single team on a weekly basis. We really have no identity. So looking at it, the Bills really need to stamp out an identity for 2023. And we're not going to have Leslie Fraizer here to help on this defense and implement things. So I really think this is going to be an experimental year with a lot of different things. Try to focus on what our players do best and adapt our identity to that. For example, playing off coverage when we have a guy like Kaiir Elam who has been known to be great against press coverage, right? Why would we do that? Even countless times last year, we saw just random things where what didn't make sense. Player personnel is not making sense. Third and long situations, and we have Daquan Jones out there. You know, it's like, why didn't we have a more speedy defensive tackle like Tim Settle out there rushing the passer? Maybe Sean McDermott would benefit from a different mind coming in and trying to help inspire and spark things, especially defensively. It is going to be really interesting to see what unfolds here. I don't know. Maybe Leslie Fraizer doesn't even come back for 2024. Kind of scary times. I think the Buffalo Bills also offensively, we don't have Andy Reid, right? That's a key thing I've been saying in the previous videos here. We don't have an offensive genius mind of Andy Reid. Andy Reid is excellent. He got Patrick Mahomes up to speed. He has this offense where Andy Reid comes up with the plays. He game plans. It is amazing to see. The Buffalo Bills do not have that coach on our team offensively. So when we're talking about stamping out an identity, we can't expect Josh Allen and this offense to fully keep up with Kansas City Chiefs and their offense unless our defense does their job. The defense is absolutely crucial for the Buffalo Bills' ultimate success because we're betting on the Cincinnati Bengals, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Miami Dolphins, the Kansas City Chiefs. We're betting that our defense is going to be better than at least their defense when we play them, because technically their offense could be better than the Buffalo Bills because we really don't have the coaches here to scheme things up like the Andy Reids, right? It's very, very difficult. Also, We have our franchise quarterback. We have allocated money to Josh Allen and our franchise here. It's going to be tough not having the capital to bring in star players at other positions. You see the Miami Dolphins bringing in Tyreek Hill. Stuff like that is just not going to happen for the Buffalo Bills here. And we already mentioned at the beginning of this video, Jordan Poyer likely could be gone for the Bills. Tremaine Edmonds likely could be gone for the Buffalo Bills. Huge foundational pieces for the Buffalo Bills. And then we are now missing our assistant head coach and defensive coordinator, Leslie Fraizer, for 2023. This could very well be a transitional year for the Buffalo Bills, but we're going to learn and we're going to grow from this. Reflect back to last year. What was the expectation? Super Bowl. We bring in Von Miller. We have Kaiir Elam, a high draft pick, and all these players. Buffalo Bills were hyping last year, and we still didn't make the Super Bowl. So keep your heads held up high. No, right now, 2023 isn't looking like the brightest season in the world like it did last year entering that season, but you really never know. This could be the step that the Buffalo Bills need to learn and grow. Just have Leslie Fraizer take a step away, let someone else with a fresh mind come in and try and sort some things out. And again, I really think it does boil down to just player personnel and focusing on what our players do best. Not ultimately, what you think is best on a given play, but still focus on what our players do best, regardless of the down and the distance and all those things. Don't put our players in a bad spot. We always talk about that here. Do what your players do best. Put them in the best position to succeed. And I can honestly say last year, our defensive coaches, I don't know if it was Leslie Fraizer, I'm assuming a huge responsibility of that, we still did not put our players in the best position to succeed. And defensive line was a huge sign of that. We always question, right? Kaiir Elam really not getting a lot of playing time, going really to Dane Jackson throughout the whole entire year. There's a lot of debatable things that happened last year defensively. And it's tough. It's going to be tough. We'll see what happens, guys. Do you think 2023 is going to be a transitional year for the Buffalo Bills? Are you still holding your head up high? What about this news with Leslie Fraizer not playing for the Bills in 2023? What is this going to look like here? Sean McDermott and Leslie Fraizer, they've been tied at the hip. That's a huge loss. Not only defensive coordinator, assistant head coach for the Bills will not be here for 2023. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe. Had to get this video cranked out to you guys. This is huge news for Bills Mafia. Just detrimental, crazy news going on so far. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Go Bills. Peace out.